Good morning, you lovely, lovely people, and welcome back to the channel for today's topic. And it is two South Koreans who were kidnapped a few days ago in Pampanga have been rescued. And the police rescued them, and they arrested three abductors. And when they successfully raided the place, they found that the abductors had firearms and all kinds of stuff, live ammunition and things like that. And what's happening now is, because of the decrease in tourism in the Philippines, the police are now working hard now to try and decrease, again the word decrease, this crime rate that's happening. And I was reading as well that what they're going to do is they're going to put some special tourist police who will be trained in foreign languages, so they can deal with complaints from foreigners like ourselves. So it just goes to show you, people, doesn't it? It's not just in what many people think is the red zone, Mindanao. These things happen all over the Philippines, people. All over the Philippines. Not just here in Mindanao. And this could explain why the police are visiting foreigners more. Again, many of you haven't had any visits from the police, but many of us have. So this could be the reason. Again, wherever you are, you've got to practice being a little bit careful. And I was reading as well that the police have advised in this particular area, in their Pampanga, Clark, for tourists or foreigners not to go out at night. Now, at least they haven't said that about here. The police said, don't go. They've never said to me, don't go out of a night time, Stephen. They've never said that, but they are now advising tourists and citizens alike not to go out at night time in that particular area. And that's in Pampanga. There's a lot of there's a lot of foreigners there in Pampanga. A lot of foreigners. Now, what I want to talk about, besides that, the kidnapping, is this land beside. Oh, I can't see it there. But this land, there's another bit of land here. That's, I found out. Meant to mention it a couple of days ago, but I didn't. There's some land in here that's come up for sale. And apparently, it's been surveyed. Now, I went looking in there yesterday afternoon. I can't find no survey stones, but again, I don't know exactly the place. But from what was told to me, they cut trees down, which is here. They've been cutting trees down here. There's and that is a mahogany tree they've cut down. Many trees in here, where they've been doing a survey. Now, apparently, this is 500 pesos a square meter, and there is 1,000 square meters here. And me and my wife was considering to inquire about it, but I can't find no survey stones. I was in here yesterday for about 2 hours looking, and I think I'm in the right spot. And I did see a couple of days ago a van pulled up, and I think it was about 4 or 5 men got out when they had the survey equipment, the tripod that the laser or whatever it is goes on there. But I can't find the spot. But and this, as you can see, it's elevated, and I can see my house through them trees with a blue roof. Maybe you can't, but I can. But it was just something that we was considering, but can't find the survey things to check it. But yes, people, kidnapping, it doesn't just happen here in Mindanao. It happens all over the Philippines. And there's been a huge drop in tourism in the Philippines here. And obviously the Philippines it's the economy rests a lot on tourism. Not people like me, because I live here and I don't come here and spend thousands of dollars in a few days like most tourists do. But so the police now are going to be allocating and training tourist police who will be taught foreign languages. Probably because there's been a lot of, I think there was 200 South Koreans that's been victims of crime this year. And of course, Chinese nationals, you always hear about that because there's a lot of Chinese here with the pogos and all them sort of things. But it's worth considering, people, be careful where you're at and be careful what you're doing. And like I've said in many videos, don't highlight yourself. Don't highlight yourself with cash, flashing your cash. Ooh, I thought it was a bee. Must have been a mosquito. I think it's bit me anyway, whatever it was. And, I also see foreigners here driving around in big flash cars, like the Raptors and things like that. Fair play to you, but are you not attracting attention to yourself? And in Dipolog, on the Gala side of Dipolog, on the beach part, there is a big house, a couple of big houses. I mean big. And I discovered that one of them belongs to a foreigner. I don't know what their nationality is. I believe he's German, but I can't confirm that. But he must have. I know he's a retired banker because I saw this house there a few years ago. I thought, wow, what a fantastic house! What a lovely, beautiful house, and right on the beach. And I was talking to this guy on the beach, and he was the caretaker of this house, and he was saying about it then. But the foreigner doesn't go there very often. But I don't think, I mean, if I had the money, I would buy something probably like that, or would have done before I know what I know now about bringing attention to yourself. And I think I would be kind of, I'll be scared, because you're right on the beach. You can be abducted, taken away. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you've got to think of these things. You've got to think, well, I'm putting myself in a little bit of a predicament here, where yes, I like this house, but how much do I like this house? Do I like this house enough to warrant something happening to me, being kidnapped, robbed, or something like that? It's just my way of thinking, because I've been here for over 8 years, and I've learned a lot in 8 years. And one of the major things that I will say, and I keep saying it, I can't emphasize it enough, is don't bring attention to yourself. Blend in with the local people. I keep saying that. I do, because it's needed to do that. If you're here, it's needed. Because you segregate yourself away. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the talk of the land, like in your vicinity, what's happening. You don't know, because you're just locking yourself away from all that. It's just something that it's worth considering, people. Consider your safety. Consider not bringing, like unwanted notice to yourself. Something that I've practiced here for a long time. I blend in with the local people. I never flash cash. I only draw out the bank, what I need. I don't draw out any unnecessary money to keep in the house. And Jackie's disappeared. He's left me. Oh, about that dog yesterday that you saw. Yes, we've started feeding it. And she might be up here now, actually. We started feeding it. I couldn't leave her there like that without food, and I know she's pregnant, so that'll be another dog we've adopted. But she comes and she stays for a bit, and she goes to wherever she goes to, and then she comes back when she's hungry. But yes, we've started feeding her. I couldn't let it starve. Like, I can't do things like that. He's Jackie, he's left me, hasn't he? Yeah, some guard dog you are, eh? Some guard dog you are, boy. Leaving me there. So yeah, there's a drop in tourism, and I think it's all to do with the crime that's happening, especially from South Korea. They said there's a heck of a drop in South Koreans coming to the Philippines. I don't blame them, to be honest with you. I don't blame them. So of course it's not good for the economy. So the police will be working with immigration, I would imagine, of how to start increasing this tourism again. Anyway, I'm going to show you what it's like upstairs now in the house. I haven't showed you for a long time, have I? But now, hold on, I'll turn the camera around. Stair gate to stop my son, and here it is. Look. And this is what it's come out like. Hello, son. Yes, and it's lovely up here. And you'd think it's going to be hot, but it's not. Electric fan there just to move the air around. We've got to get a sliding door on the bathroom. And this is... My wife loves it up here. She's always up here. And so is my son. Yeah, so this is what's come out like. And the views from here is, you know, we've got this out the back, what we see all the time. From the windows and out the front. Is nice, isn't it? And in this window here we've got, and obviously in the bathroom we've got the screened window, which does open, but you don't want people seeing you getting changed and going to the toilet, do you? Yes, people, lovely. Hello, my son. Say hello to the people. Hello. Yes. That's it, people. Just a quick video of that. Thank you. Take good care and see you next time. One little last look out the bedroom window upstairs. Yay. Bye-bye.